Chickadee, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Oh, chickadee, check yourself before you wreck yourself. So, I've been thinking. When I originally started Peaks and Valleys, the idea was to hire artists at a certain level, right? And I was gonna help them get to another level. I was gonna give them all the tools they need, all the information they need, because I have a lot of information to give, but I wanna give it to the right people. And that's what I've been doing thus far. We've done that with Jack, we've done that with Rich, Devon, everybody here basically, right? So now, I've been thinking I wanna do it on a larger scale. Like, how do I do it more? I wanna do it more. I wanna touch more people, change more people's lives. And when I'm, limited to how many stations I have at a shop or a brick and mortar building and stuff, that's just too limiting for me. I need to touch more people. So, I don't know, man, it's really been inspiring me to think about how many people I could help online. Help you get your tattooing, your career, your business, your work-life balance in order so that you could be more successful. And I have the information and I want to give it to you if you want it, if the market is there, I want to give it to you guys. I just love being a mentor. I love teaching. As I've gotten farther in my career, I feel like the next step naturally is to teach, because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep getting better at tattooing and I'm tattooing every day. I have the business, cool, but like, where does it go from there? What impact do you have beyond that? And I think this is my calling. And if we could figure out how to do it and make it really valuable for you guys, and you guys want it, I think that's the path, man. I think that's the path. So super excited about it. I'll tell you what, we want to go get something to eat. We're gonna take you guys along with us. I'm gonna see if young Jessa over here, the Finessa, wants to go with us. Babe, babe, babe. What are you doing?
Supervising.
Ew. Question. You like Korean food?
I don't think I've really had Korean food.
Yeah.
Well,
It's the first time for everything. Let's go get Korean food.
Korean barbecue? I have had Korean barbecue.
Is it like Korean barbecue? No, it's not Korean barbecue. This is traditional Korean food, not Americanized Korean barbecue.
What is it?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
If I can fit it into my macros. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Counting the macros. Are you busy?
No, I'm scared about what this is leading to.
We're just going to eat. I just want you to come with me.
Okay.
Is that okay? Or you could stay and I could bug you later. It's up to you. You want me to bug you later? All right. More Korean food for me and Veer. Say hi to the people. Hey.
Put me on the spot.
Hey man, that's what it's all about, being put on the spot. Charlie doing some butterflies. She's trying to cover what she's doing. Don't look. All right, well, I guess we're alone. We're lonely sausage fest at Korean food. It's okay. Can we do our
A
a little
little sloppy.
sloppy. It's okay. A little sloppy never hurt nobody. Fuck it. Let's go. Can I take your car? Yeah? You ain't going nowhere.
Bring it back
Bet not.
clean and air up my tires. Air up my tires.
Maybe. Maybe.
Air up my tires.
Maybe. I might. Fuck it. All right. Before we go, let's go see what everyone else is doing.
So here I'm going for more of like
Crystal giving tattoo tips on. Don't mind us. Don't mind us. Giving tattoo tips to the other camera. Doing her thing. Our anime tattoo artist. Look at her.
yeah, and then all the shades, like the shadows and stuff.
Okay. She's busy. Let's go talk to Jack. That's fun. That's always fun. Jackie Jack!
Oh shit.
Ah, shit.
What we about to get into?
I don't know. You tell me, man.
What are you trying to do?
Hey, that's tight. I like the design. I know that reference. Look at that upper arm. Oh, I know this.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even peep.
Yeah.
Nice.
I did it first.
I like yours better.
I like yours.
Nice. That's good. That's good. I'm glad. How was being sick?
It was terrible, bro. I felt like I was gonna die.
For real?
Yeah, man, and I was out of the shop for what was it, like maybe a week and a half or something like that?
Yeah, I felt like 2 months.
Bro, it felt like forever.
Yeah, I know.
Literally forever.
That's sad, dude. I was here on Sunday by myself, like crying.
Well, I was supposed to come in and tattoo on.
Yeah, you were.
That was
I
it.
know.
I was
pissed.
Up. I was all fucked.
I was pissed. And then Adrian was supposed to tattoo, and then he was like, "Ah, they missed their flight." So
Yeah, I was all fucked up, bro. I was laying in bed.
I think you got me sick, bro.
You wasn't even here. How would I get you sick?
Just like
this is my first day being here.
empathetically through
So, because-
the connection, you
so-
got me sick.
So because you found out that I was sick, it got you feeling like you're sick.
Yeah, and I'm dead ass. I'm like probably sick right now, and
Get away.
No. You've been gone for too long. You gonna tell me to get away? That's not fair. It's not fair, Jack. You gonna help me? You gonna help me film some TikToks? I need you.
Yeah, for what?
I just need. I need to use you.
Well, I'm here for you.
Okay, good. That's what I like to hear.
Not really though. What do you mean? Like I'm gonna actually be in the.
Yeah, you're gonna be in the TikTok.
What am I gonna be doing? I'm not dancing or nothing, right?
No,
So what am I doing?
no. I wanna maybe do one where you ask me for help with something, and then it shows what it was looked like before, and then I hand it back to you, and then it shows what it looks like after.
Do it.
Okay, we're not doing it right now though.
I'll make myself look like.
No, we need to make you look like you were horrible
Yes.
before. Like,
Yeah.
we're gonna, bro.
It's gonna look.
I want to pull the worst tattoos you've ever done,
Yup.
and then you're like, "Hey, bro, can you check out my work and try to help me out a little bit?" And then I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Why don't you try this?" And then I hand it back to you, and then it shows your work after.
And it's like, wow.
Wow!
Yeah.
And it's like a 30-second clip.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm
Okay.
easily down. And I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess it would be like a shortcut way to show people like how much you actually really do help us out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because there's the longer form that we could do, and then there's like the short form that we could do.
Yeah, I think doing it like that would be cool because it's not like it's not true. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
not true?
No, I'm saying it's not like it's not true. Like it's not like.
Make sure they understand what you just
I
said.
know. I'm trying to find my words.
It's not like it's not true.
It's not like it's not true. Like my work before I came in here, you know, it was decent, but my work since I have been in here has elevated a ridiculous amount.
So do you think that the people watching, maybe they're a tattoo artist or whatever, do you think they would benefit from any coaching?
I think if they're anything like me, to where they're in a position to where they really want to learn and they genuinely want to get better at the craft, and they're not concerned about money, or they're not concerned about being a celebrity tattoo artist or any of that bullshit. Like, if you genuinely want to get better at your craft, yes, you can learn. Man, your shit will be night and day if you take a class, or if you take a seminar, or even if you come in here and just watch this full tattoo, man, like, game changer. That's all. That's really all I needed to take my work to the next level, was to be able to come in here and pick his brain and you know, just see how he gets down and what he does. And man, game changer, for real, game changer.
What?
I have people in my DMs all the time, man. They'll be like, "Man, I see your work from like a year ago, and your work is just way different now. Like, what the hell did you do in this past year of tattooing that has made your work progress so much?" And like, at the end of the day, like, it's really just being around everybody here, man. And it's you know, taking advantage of all the knowledge that's here, all the game that's here, all the game that you guys are willing to give us. Because you could easily come in here. Well, I wouldn't say I could easily, but other artists might easily be able to come in here and be like, "Oh, I already know the best way to do this or the best way to do that." But in reality, bro, just sit down and shut up and you know, just listen to what these guys have to tell you, it's man, it's really gonna change your whole outlook on design process, on application, on composition. It's endless. It's endless.
Well, you guys heard it here first. Coaching coming soon. I'm trying to reach all the people in the different parts of the world that can't even make it out here, so we're gonna see how we can make that work. I'm gonna try to give you the experience that Jack got, but in the comfort of your own shop or your own home. Let's go see what Rich is doing. Hey! You missed it. I was wearing the, wait, how does it? Turn this way? How do we do it? I was wearing this yesterday. You missed it. I wore it for like 3 days straight, and I was like, I'm gonna wear it today. And then I was like, I wore it too many times.
It's all good though.
Yeah.
You gotta
I like it.
You got the chain on too.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny is last night the medallion part fell off, so I'm rocking the chain without the medallion. But I wear it every day though. Yeah. Shout out to Winsome Worldwide on Instagram. Hottest new brand. It's going up every day. Every drop is going up even more and more. Every single drop is crazier and crazier. So get yours if you can. Collector's items. Young Rich, from rags to Richard. Knocking out sleeves like Mike Tyson. Packing black with the quadrants. Look at him go. Yeah. Hey, do you think that other tattoo artists from around the world would benefit from online coaching?
Of course.
From yours truly?
Most definitely. There's a bunch of gems that you could pass down to people that like people like me had to watch YouTube and try to figure out what the fuck you guys were doing.
And try to piece together information and stuff?
Go on Instagram, go on YouTube, and then like piece together information. There was a lot of helpful points when you were telling like people, you were actually giving people like game and information on YouTube, like coaching somebody in person. And you're like, hey, if you did this and you did this like this, then you would get this type of result and outcome. And so like you talking to that person, I was like, oh, like I'm gonna do that. And so yeah, they would definitely benefit.
And that's only like a little piece that you picked up from a random video. But if it was curated to give you all the info that you needed, that would be nuts, right?
There'd be a bunch of miniature eye shines out there tattooing around the world.
That's all I want, man. I just want a bunch of successful, happy artists, you know, because a lot of people are out here doing it in a way that's going to be more stressful and it's going to be less worth it. You're not getting paid what you're supposed to get paid. You're not doing the work you want to do. You don't got the type of clientele you want. And your work-life balance is so fucked up that you feel like quitting every other day. So we're going to make sure that you guys have all that squared away and you have a blueprint to follow. And it's only going to make you happier, healthier, and more successful. Yes, sir.
No cap in his rap.
No cap. It's not just me saying it, you know what I mean? No cap out here. But I'll tell you what, I'm getting hungry. So we're going to go see what this place has for us that I've never ate at before. Shout out to Beer. He's going to take me. He's going to be my date. Let's go. You know, we want to make sure we're not spending too much on what we give to the artists and stuff like that, because we provide everything to the artists. We just got to make sure that we're not going over our cap of what makes sense monetarily. I love providing everything to the artists and stuff, but you got to make sure that you have structure and you're making sure your profit and losses make sense, you know? You really don't want to go all out on something humongous just to make it not profitable. Because it's one thing to do a lot of revenue, it's another thing to do a lot of profit. So that's another thing I want to teach you guys in the coaching. If you own a business, or even if you're a tattoo artist by yourself, it'd be really cool to lay it out for you guys on how to keep track of what you're profiting. Because a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I make 150K a year and stuff like that. But really, if you really broke it down after all your habits and things that you spend on and all your equipment and all this stuff, you're really making like 50. $100K a year. Like you're making like minimum wage job type shit, right? Even someone that makes a lot of revenue, you can make 400, your shop can make 400K a year, but you don't realize that all the things that you implemented, you're really not making that much. You gotta make sure you profit the most. I mean, that stuff I'm going through right now with the shop. You know, we do a ton of revenue, we do really well, but we also provide a lot for the artists and stuff. So you gotta make sure there's caps on that. Just make it make sense, you know? Make it make sense. At the end of the day, it's a business. So it's not just about, go ahead, young lady. Because originally when I first started, it is about giving. It is about being different. Our shop is about the artists and the clients. And then once you establish that, I think the thing that you really want to focus on is not giving so much in the beginning that it's hard to change that in the future. Because a lot of people will start a shop. Maybe it sounds like a good idea to start a studio, and then they bring in their friend artists and they're like, hey, just give me enough so that we can pay rent, and then we'll all just be here and we'll all just tattoo and keep our own money. And then they're doing that for a year or 2 or 3 or whatever, and they realize like the business isn't even a business. It doesn't make any money. It doesn't keep any money. You just gave them such a situation that's basically like you don't own a business. You're just tattooing out of a building. And then if you try to change it at that point and be like, hey guys, I think I want to switch to a percentage based, or hey guys, I think I want to up the booth rent to this instead of this, they're not going to want to do that for what? Why would they want to change it? You already gave them the better way. So it's like, I would say that be transparent with your artists and tell them what your plans are. You want to be giving, you want to provide for them and make sure they have a comfortable place, but it's also a business. So within reason, you got to make sure that you're not shooting yourself in the foot, because at the end of the day, you might be the one losing while your artists are winning, and they just don't even know. They just think everyone's winning and shit, but it's because you're not making sure that the business side of it is squared away, you know? I do a lot of notes. I take a lot of notes, do a lot of math, and do a lot of things behind the scenes to make sure we're staying on track and stuff. And the guys at the shop are so supportive that if I had to make adjustments and do little things, they know I'm kind of creating it as everything plays out, as we get more artists. Because it's a whole nother thing when you have like from 5 artists to like 15 artists. There's a totally different way that you have to manage it. And you got to imagine how much inventory, especially if you're paying for all of it, and just all of it, you know. So basic principles. What is your margin? What is your margin after rent, after everything? Property taxes, paying the trash people, paying Stericycle, even paying for parking, after every expense that you have to expense to run the business and be a part of the business. What is your actual take home? That's what you need to focus on. And that's what we'll go over in the coaching and in the courses and stuff, the stuff like that. Very specific. What's your relationship with your bank? You know, what do your bank statements look like? If you ask for a loan right now from a bank to build out your dream shop, would they give it to you? Would they give you $1 million? Would they give you a couple $100,000? Probably not, because you don't have a good relationship with them and you don't know how to build a relationship with them. I'm gonna teach you that too. Are you buying all your supplies on your debit card, or are you doing it on a credit card where you get rewards, 3% cash back on everything you buy? Why wouldn't you buy it on a credit card? It's just little shit, man. It's all in the details. There's so many little things that can make a tattoo business less of a hustle and more of a thriving career for everyone involved, not just yourself. Ooh. My first traditional Korean eats. I'm excited. Every time beer takes me somewhere, I like it, so let's do it. Boom. I'm excited. I'm hungry. Or we can get like soup.
Boiled beef plate, boiled beef tendon plate, oxtail plate. You want like oxtail soup?
I've never had oxtail soup.
good.
Is there like a...
What are you thinking?
Trying to get inspired by the menu.
This one right here. You don't like soup and stew?
I do, I just don't really eat soup that much.
Stew's pretty good too. Like more like creamy.
Let's try the oxtail then, fuck it. But I'll get the, I'm definitely gonna get the bulgogi, and then we can get the oxtail soup.
Okay.
Okay. Bulgogi beef.
Beef bulgogi?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do the oxtail soup?
Oxtail G4.
Is that the one you're talking about, the G4 one? I've been to places like it, but if I told you what they were, you'd probably be like, it's not the same. So it's like, it's hard for me to judge whether I've been to something just like this, because I've been to many places. But let's say it's the first one. Let's say it's the first one in Sacramento.
So this one is more like traditional because they don't have the overhead, like, you know, the Korean barbecue feel.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, I've been to that stuff, but that type of environment is really cool when you have friends and like you're going to it for the first few times and stuff like that. But I'm kind of over it, to be honest. Like when I go eat, I'm usually hungry, so I'm like sitting there and cooking my stuff and the shit. It's just, it's fun, but it's just, I just want to eat, man. You know. But they are good interactions and stuff like that with that type of food. But we could also talk and fucking have a full plate that's already ready. So
You'll see what it looks like.
I'm excited. What's your seafood pancake thing look like? What is that?
Basically, it's like a bunch of like seafood in it.
Yeah.
And it's,
What's the base of it? Like, what's the? Because I'm assuming that it's like seafood and then it has like a.
like a pancake.
Is it actually like a pancake?
You'll see it. Like it's so hard. You have to see it like in person, or you Google it. Right there.
Ah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
It's like an omelet, but it's like a.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that egg?
I don't know.
You be eating it, but you don't know.
I just like it.
You can use placemate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's my first time here. I'm just getting the whole experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a lot of like.
Oh yeah. Beautiful. Wow.
Yeah. And this one for oxtail soup.
Sure.
This one for simple pancake.
Okay.
Enjoy. Okay. Enjoy.
Perfect. Thank you. Look at this. We got a little bit of everything. Got the kimchi. This potato? Sweet and sour potato? Is it sweet?
It's like sweet. I think it's sugar. Sorry.
Wow, it is sweet. It's good. Mmm.
That's pretty good. Carbs on carbs, bro.
Oxtail soup in the middle.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And a little bit.
Got to use the whole table.
Okay. You know, extra soup.
Yes. Alright, this is japchae.
What is it?
Japchae, it's like
Japchae?
yeah. Right.
Okay, nothing tasted. It's salt and green onion, pepper only.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Almost tastes like chow mein. So my first time, traditional Korean food. I really liked it. You know, they have all the sides that they bring out. Veer informed me that a lot of people clear that out and then get more, which is crazy because if you have a couple of entrees and you're eating your main meal and trying the sides and all this stuff, you can get full really quick. But I would say that just an array of flavors, just a bunch of different options. You take a little bit of everything and you just got like a spice and a sweet and a salty and all this, and it makes for a well-rounded meal, and it was a good experience. So probably come back again for sure. Almost ran out of gas. Woo! That would have been an adventure. We would have walked in the cold. It would have made for good content though. So cold in Sacramento. What are my plans for Christmas? I don't have any. I didn't really grow up celebrating Christmas, so every year is it's a little different. I don't really have the traditional plans. But I don't know. Hang out with Jessa. That's about it. Really, all I think about every day and all I do every day is just think about the business, the artist, tattooing, content, what the future looks like, you know, and just staying sane, staying happy, and staying mentally busy, and keeping my thoughts organized so I don't get all jumbled up and feel like I'm going crazy and stuff, because there's a lot going on. It's a lot of shit to manage. It's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of pressure. You know, a lot of pressure might be put on yourself, but it's still pressure, right? So you got to organize your thoughts. It's good to have a therapist. You know, I still go to her every 2 weeks, and that really helps a lot. Kind of get to just get everything out and talk about everything. And yeah, it's just like, you know, my whole family is riding on me being successful. So it's like, I don't have the option to take a step back and not make money or not make things happen, because I support multiple households. And it's like, I can't tell them, hey, you don't have anywhere to live because I'm being lazy and doing this and doing that. Like, no, I have to make it happen. So it's like, when it comes to everything working out, I have a lot on the line. I have like my whole skin in the game. I got my whole everything. And for some people, it's not really like that. It's just like whatever. But for me, it's like it's a big fucking deal. So I take all of it very seriously. All the more reason trying to like expand upon what we already have. So everything's not, I don't have all my eggs in one basket with the shop. You know, I need to expand upon that with the knowledge I have and the value I could give. And the wider the pie is, you know, it's not, it makes it better, it makes it feel better, it makes it feel more sustainable, and all that stuff. But we take it a day at a time. Day at a time. Seeing where I was from a third person point of view, but in an environment that I would have liked to be in, which is what I wanted from the beginning with the shop. I wanted to create that environment that I didn't have, so that I could feel good about the progress I was making, instead of being like, you know, I don't ever hate on their progress. If they could become the biggest thing in the world, and I'm only going to congratulate them and stuff. And, you know, I think it's always better that way. I think it's better to congratulate than to feel competitive against, because, you know, we're all together in it and stuff. And if they got to feed their families better and they got to thrive and then create their career, and I had a part to play in that, then that's enough for me. But now that's why it's like, it's super cool seeing that happen in person and doing that with a few people in the shop. And then now I want to be able to expand on that and do it with more people and figure out how to touch more people's lives, because seeing that happen to them in such a short amount of time and seeing it from so close, it's like their lives changed, you know, their minds are completely different now. Their expectations of themselves and the way they upkeep and the way they fucking handle their clients and just everything in life, not just the tattooing part, has evolved. And that's what I keep telling people is like, once you get your craft in order and you get your your career and business side in order, all the rest of your life kind of falls into place because it becomes clear now what you need to work on. It's like the self-care and your body and your mental health and all this stuff. You start thinking about that stuff more once you start to have the business and tattooing side figured out. So it's a full package, and it's cool to see it from up close, and I want to do it with more people for sure.
In your perspective, like what type of artist or what type of person are you looking for to like add to the shop?
You know, there's a lot of people that hit me up to work at the shop. I think the thing that they have to realize is, if you're talking about working at Peak specifically, like, you're gonna have to get to a certain point by yourself to kind of prove that you want to be there and do this. You know, I'm not taking someone from zero tattooing experience and then creating them, right? Because a lot of this has to do with your self-discipline or your effort put towards proving that you want to do this long term, because tattooing is commitment. It's like the most commitment driven thing ever. Like, there's so many people that think it's so cool and they want to do it, but it takes so much commitment you can't even fathom. Like, it sounds all fun and cool, and then you start doing it, and then you start trying it, and you do it for a week, you do it for 2 weeks, you do it for a month, and then you don't do it at all, and then you just stop. And that's what most people do when they're not fully invested in it. But with that being said, we want someone that's fully invested in it. We want someone that's gotten to a certain level on their own. They have technique, they have a certain level of fundamentals and all this stuff. I don't need them to be the best tattoo artists in the world, but they definitely need to be decent. They need to be good so that I can make them great. And there's a lot of people that hit me up that have just barely started tattooing, and they're doing tattoos that are, you know, they should actually stop and take a step back and get someone to teach them how to do fundamentals. I'm not the fundamentalist teacher. I'm not the one you talked to at the very beginning, because I could do that, but I think that my value is added more towards people that have already committed to tattooing and have already proven their way. And then once they do that, I'm gonna show them how to break that barrier that all artists hit. That barrier, that financial barrier, that technique barrier, that inspiration barrier. And once you break past that, you realize that there's levels to tattooing and there's levels to the career. And once you get to that upper level, it's a whole new life that you live aside from what you're used to in tattooing. Because what you're used to in tattooing is borderline depressing. You know, the day-to-day of it is borderline depressing. At this level of it, it's fulfilling, it's exciting, and when you're around other people that are at that level and doing the same thing, it's a sense of community and family as well. About to go in here and make some coffee to counteract that food coma. And I think we're gonna answer a couple questions that some people answered on Instagram. See if we can get a couple good ones and just make some quick content. She's gonna kill me because she wants to leave, I bet. She wants to go home, watch. I made it.
Is it 1 hour?
Was that 1 hour? That was 3?
It was definitely like
No, it wasn't. When did we leave?
3 hours.
We left at 2:30.
It's 5:30.
No, I'm asking you. You're saying we left at 2:30?
You left before 2:30.
We left like 3:30.
No.
How do we have a marker to point this out? Like, is there
I
like,
texted you at 2:22. You were gone because it was 2:22.
I thought you texted me that when I was back there. That's what I think.
I don't think so.
I think I was in the back when you texted me that. Yeah. Well, it's good to see you.
No, this is 1 hour ago. The food.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's when we first sat down. And we went straight there.
The food got to you right when you sat down.
30 minutes later.
Yeah. So 2 hours.
Okay. Whatever you say.
How's it going over here? More butterflies still?
Hey, don't go too close. Chill. Chill.
Ow! Fake skins for the win. I need coffee.
Take coaching.
She hasn't yet, but she's gonna take coaching clients too. Huh?
What? Like in what way? What?
We gotta talk about this. I'm saying we haven't talked about this yet.
I am dropping courses.
Yeah, she's doing her courses, but we haven't talked about coaching yet. Courses for sure. Shut up. Did you get a whole haul? Oh, you just got one thing? You gotta get more than that. Drippy. And then you got the Carhartt jacket. It's cold outside. Yeah, you need the Carhartt jacket at least.
Yes, I got the
What is it? Off the dribble.
off the dribble.
Why you say it like
Off
that?
the
Is there an inside joke I'm missing? Is it sus?
You just gotta. You're missing.
Missing the balls.
Off the dribble.
You're just missing the balls, bro.
No! No!
Where'd you guys just come from?
We went to
Why need to?
Where?
Korean restaurant.
It was like
Like a traditional.
no,
kind of like Korean barbecue.
no, traditional, real, authentic
What'd you get?
bulgogi with seafood pancake, oxtail soup, and all the sides.
You're making that up.
No, I'm not. That's really what we got. He thought I'm making it up. I'll show you the video, motherfucker.
Video really not put.
You suck. Bulgogi.
Ooh, that should look good as fuck.
That's
It was
the.
just y'all two there?
Yeah,
I
motherfucker.
hate you guys.
You working?
Thanks for the invite.
You working?
I would have sent Brett home.
Seafood pancake, oxtail
That
soup.
should look good as fuck.
Yeah,
What's
you
that
do.
meat? What's the meat? The meat that was sizzling on the shit.
That's bulgogi beef. Marinated, real nice. It's good.
Where's that place at? Down here?
It's off Freeport. You'll never find it unless you GPS it. But you'll never like drive past it and be like, oh wow, look at that.
What if I want to find it?
I don't know. Maybe you use your. Maybe if you're nice. Whoa.
Drop the Gucci bag on the floor.
Drop the Louis.
The Gucci bag.
Straight out of Burlington.
She killed a snake for that thing right there.
Alligator, bro. That ain't no snake skin.
When have you ever seen an alligator that's brown?
When have you ever seen an alligator? They color they have different color alligators. Look, you think this is a snake?
I think that it's probably half snake, half alligator.
Half snake out. So this is the snake part. This alligator.
Exactly. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't think so. I think it was a snalligator,
Alligator.
an snake. Okay. Sounds good to me. Are you working out too? Yeah.
Once again, thanks for the invite. You guys just go do shit without me.
You've been sick.
Exactly.
You've been sick as a dog.
Bro,
What are we supposed to do?
past like 4 days, I was in the trenches.
And you complaining about us not inviting you places, and you've been in the trenches. You've been in the trenches though. I don't want to go to the trenches.
No, I'm out in the trenches.
Hey, what the hell is
You just down bad.
It's like a bench, but a lot of them.
No. Originally, bye. I love you. I'll see you soon.
No kiss? No kiss for the vlog?
Stop. Stop.
Oh, it smell like seafood? That's that seafood pancake, boy. But yeah, trenches originally means like you're in the hood, like you're in that like when they say they're from the trenches, they're from the hood, right? But in this situation, the trenches means you're just down bad, like you're in it. Like when you're in war, like if you're in war, like you're in Iraq and you're in the trenches, that means you're in the trench. That means you're in the dugout part that you hide behind when they're shooting at you. So that's where originally it came from, the trenches. So now you use it in a sense when you're like in a bind, you're fucked up, like you're tied down. You're like, oh shit, I can't move. Oh shit, shit's popping off. There's a bomb over there. But in his case, it was sickness. So he's like, I'm shitting out my ass. I'm pissing out my ass. That's what he was doing. That's how he was in the trenches for real.
I never once said that.
I just. He said he didn't say it, but he didn't say it didn't happen.
I said I was in the trenches. I just did not feel good. I was not pissing out my ass.
You said the trenches. I took it all the way there. I just went all the way.
I took to the furthest trench possible.
Nah,
I wasn't
man.
in the furthest trench possible. I was in like maybe like the 4th or like the 5th trench.
So you weren't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
I was down bad though.
I don't know, bro.
I don't get sick often, so when I get sick, I feel like I'm dying damn near.
Move out my way.
You made a coffee?
Yeah, man. I just ate hella food. That's not even mine. How do you know it's mine?
Yes, I can tell by the residue on it.
The residue.
Yeah, DNA.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't know who that is. Get the fuck out of here. I'm wearing a jock strap.
You're an idiot.
Just walk through this motherfucker.
Bruh, it used to be dudes in high school that was like that all day. They'd
Yeah, at
be
lunchtime,
out at
they're
lunch.
like-
Exactly. They'd be out at
They
lunch.
just-
Yeah, doing way too much, man.
Bro, they would chicken eat their lunch in the
Doing way
restroom.
too much.
They'd be fogged out.
Yeah,
Kinda
fogged
like
out, hot box.
steamy as shit. You're like, what are they doing? They're smoking? Nah, they're just sweating.
And breathing hella hard.
Sweating.
That's crazy. Did it have good AC? It's like all fucked up in there.
They don't want everyone there sweating.
Yeah.
That's
They
fucked.
walk hoodies and sweatpants and beanies on.
Yeah, you're in there sweating your ass off. You walk outside and you spit. You're trying to make waves. Disgusting. People walk around school with a cup, like spitting in the cup, just trying to get all the water out.
Gross.
No, I've seen that, but just thinking about that is crazy. Like, you out here spitting in a cup all day just to get all the water out of you. Aren't you hella dehydrated and shit?
That's
like
the point.
You're
Healed front panel. Your favorite piece. Jurassic Park on skin. Let's see it.
I got mine now recording here.
You guys are in a recording train.
It's a Inception, right?
Yeah.
No, it's what's the movie where they're all in like each other's ass?
I bet you
That's not what's going on. That's not what's going on in that movie. But
right here.
that's not what's going on, bro.
Face this way.
Yeah,
There it goes. All right, guys. Here it is.
I guess, where do you think I should call it today? Because I finished, this is pretty much all done in this area over here. Should I was thinking like evenly just like across here like that way I can wrap it and then just let this, like maybe like knock out this, like this one right here and this little background stuff right there. And then that way I can just wrap it across here and then just come back into the top half.
You just said some shit, bro.
What?
You get like this whole chunk
What is
back
that?
here.
What is that? 7 o'clock?
8. Learn
8
to tell
o'clock?
time.
It's about to be 8 o'clock.
Yeah, like in a minute. It's like, I think you should get that whole chunk right here.
Even this whole thing right
I mean, you
here.
can probably gray line it because if you're not gonna shade the face today, then
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I didn't want to get too much into shading the face down here if I'm not going to do the main components of the face up there. But if I try to,
are you gonna try to keep the stencil on overnight?
Ideally, yes.
I think you definitely should.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, ideally, yes. Which it wouldn't be hard because it's already on there good. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay,
like,
so here's the thing. You should either do this whole chunk right here, like this whole helmet part. That way you have like this thing to do tomorrow, or you should do that chunk back there. As much of a chunk back here as you want to get done today. But like this would be easy to knock out, and then you're not even like having to start the face type thing, and then you have like that to do.
Because and my main thing was like, if I start this down here, that's damn
It's
near
still the
starting
face,
the face.
because you're like shading off the face.
And I don't want to start that when I haven't even done like the main, like the nose, eye, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I would connect
Jump
that
into-
to that. Just fucking finish that helmet.
So pretty much do like this line and above.
Yeah.
And then wrap, and then come in tomorrow and knock that.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good
I
amount.
think that's a solid idea too.
Well, there it is. Give me some.
Thank you. Thank you, coach.
Can we do our handshake?
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. How do we start it?
It's like this.